Okay, so the canned Biriria came out so good. I chose to pull out a bunch of meat, and I'm going to make a couple batches more. But this time I'm going to kind of try and measure the ingredients a little bit. So I'm trying to make enough broth for 14 quarts. And so I started with some chicken broth and beef broth, adding that in there. What have I got in there now? Looks like 1 liter total fluid. To that, I've added 3 heaping tablespoons of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of Mexican oregano, 4 tablespoons of red curry, and then I'm adding in this well, it's got 2 different names. Annatto condensed paste. Does that show up well? Okay, here we go. I just went and bought some more of this in a 3-pound bag of guajillo peppers and some more ancho peppers and arbol peppers. And so what I did is I cut it in, what is that, about a 1-inch slice across that, and cut it so that I've got like a tab of butter size, one of those for each quart that I'm making. So there's 14 of these little pieces. So that's going to go in the blend. And then I'm going to get, I'm going to do, let me pull these out. So this is a 3-pound bag of guajillo peppers, and I'm going to do 14 guajillo peppers. So 1 pepper for each bottle. Then I'm probably going to do about 7 anchos, so half as much. And then I'm going to throw a couple of arbols in there, and then that'll be the basic fluid. Now, I think what I want to end up doing is adding some more water to the pan. I've got about half a liter of beef broth in there to boil the peppers, and then I'll blend them and strain them, and then blend everything back together. Now, one of the things that I did do is I did add some, you can add tomato sauce, or maybe an red enchilada sauce, or something that's tomato based, to smooth out the texture of that. I did do that a little bit. I just topped off the bottles with a little bit of a tomato based sauce to close up the bottles before I cook them. So anyway, we'll see how this comes out. I think the flavor profile is really good. It's just how do you get the amounts duplicatable. So that's what I'm trying to do here. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, and I did put about a teaspoon of cumin powder in there. I didn't want to put a lot of cumin powder. It can be overpowering. Okay, one other thing I forgot to add. At the end of the cook, the sauce needed a little bit of salt type stuff. So rather than use normal salt, I used tahini to add some salt to it. And I'm probably going to do that here. Maybe start off with maybe 3 tablespoons, 2 tablespoons maybe. See how it goes. Okay, gonna boil the peppers up. I'm using some beef broth and water to do the boil, and I added some anchos, guajillos, and arbol peppers, the red ones. They're not roasted, they're just regular, and then some smoked jalapenos in there. So here we go. Okay, I got some meat cut up and prepped. I really don't know how much that is. I'm hoping it's enough to do at least 7 jars. We got the broth all made. I added some enchilada sauce and a little more broth to bring it up to at least 112 ounces, which puts us, if we did the math right, somewhere in the range of 1 cup of the broth will go in each quart to make 14 quarts. So, but put a cup in each quart and then fill them with meat, put them in the pressure cooker. Okay, so 7 quarts, and then plus this, we're thinking 3 more that we're going to set up. We got the broth for 7 more at least. And I got the pressure cooker on here now. It's a cold start, so the cold water will go in. There's 7 quarts in here. You don't water bath them like you do a water bath. You just put enough water in there to run the steamer. Minimum of 64 fluid ounces for this big boy. So I usually put about twice that because some of it'll cook off. You gotta heat it up and start it running and let it blow steam before you close it off for about 10 minutes before you shut down the pressure. And the minimum pressure you want for the meat is 10 pounds, and this one is a 5, 10, 15. I ran it at 10 both other times I did it. Now, I don't know how that gets affected by elevation, but I don't think we're high enough to worry about it here, so I'll keep it at 10. Here we go. Okay, 14 jars of Biriria. I'll try some this weekend while I'm down at